So this is free thinking on how I'm viewing women now as being essentially like cocaine to men, as if men were cocaine addicts, focusing on women as if they were cocaine themselves. And I'm wondering about how valid this characterization is. And I'm thinking that there are strong similarities between women and cocaine as far as a man is concerned. Men do focus on women and pursue women and regard women as very important in their lives. I'm looking at my own behaviour in years past, and my memory is gone now due to injury, but what little I can remember makes me realise that, yes, I did treat women as if they were addicted to drugs. I focused on women, I spent a lot of time thinking about women, pursuing women for relationships. When I went out with my mates, it was on the lookout for good women to approach and see if I could make any headway. Women were very much the centre of my life, the focus. I wasn't even unusual in this case. I wasn't some obsessive, crazed animal. I was a normal guy, and for a normal guy in his 20s or whatever, pursuing women was the main event. And I do think it has strong similarities to drug addict behavior, pursuing cocaine or whatever. It's very important to be approaching women and thinking about women, talking about women with my mates. I'm wondering if this is just ordinary, completely the ordinary, typical behavior for most men, and I think it is. And then it makes me wonder what life is about. And if life is just about a man hooking up with a woman and then producing children and going on from there. Life does seem to make a man meeting a woman and then going on to produce children. It seems to make that the purpose of life. The purpose is to create more life. That's it. There's not a lot else to it, it would seem. Everything else, it seems to be in support of producing more children, the next generation. I think about my own life and the amount of energy I put into going out with my mates and thinking about women, approaching women. The main focus of life was in engaging with the women around me. I would say that everything else is secondary. I'm thinking about my career or whatever, but that was much less clear in my mind. It's much less of a focus, I think. I did the business in school, but women were the main event, I would say. And it's strange that this is the case, but it's simply the way it is, I think. And I think most men could say the same thing. Women was what it was all about. And I'm wondering if that's what life is. Meeting women and producing the next generation. And that's it, really. It seems like that's it. Meeting women is the main thing to be doing in life. For most men, I would say. So I'm wondering if I'd use my life, wow, have I been properly productive? It's really hard to say now because I have no memory due to injury. So it's very tricky. But I have had children, so in a sense I have done what nature wanted. but life is still very confusing. But I am glad to have had children, even though I can't remember them now.